Thank you for that, Evan. Very informative. All right, Sheriff Stephen McCain of Grant Parish is on the line right now. Sheriff, are you staying bundled up out there?
It's cold, that's for sure.
I bet. So how is your office preparing?
We've not had any problems on the roads yet. We've had a little break this afternoon. It started again at my house just about 15 or 20 minutes ago, and it looks like we're going to have a long night. I got a report from the National Weather Service just about an hour ago. It's going to start here around midnight, and when we wake up tomorrow morning around daylight, it's going to be heavy. The temperatures tonight are expected to be down to 23 degrees, or about 23 degrees in Grant Parish, and so nothing's going to thaw out. And then Monday's low temperature is 15 degrees, and Tuesday they're telling me 10 degrees for Grant Parish on Tuesday. So we're going to have several days of this. I don't have any report of power outage in Grant Parish. I hope that stays, but realistically, I don't think that's possible. The trees at my house are encased with ice right now, and the power lines have ice on them in front of my house. And as the rain gets heavier after midnight, I just know that's gonna get thicker and thicker. So my advice is we've got to stay off the roads. The roads are going to become extremely dangerous after midnight, and it's just not worth the risk. I do want to make a very I want to make it clear how much I appreciate the people staying off the roads today. Our patrol deputies have told me that there's been very little traffic today, and so I truly appreciate people taking this serious and staying off the roads, not only putting themselves in danger, but you know, if you were to slide off the road, then somebody's got to come try to help, and it's a domino effect that does not stop with you. It looks like this is going to be a long event, though. The good news is the precipitation is going to stop sometime tomorrow afternoon for our area, but the bad news is it's not going to warm up enough to thaw it out. So what is here is going to be here for a couple of days, it looks like to me. And so I just ask for people's patience. I know that we can get nosy and get curious as to what things look like. You want to go ride around, you know, especially after you've been stuck in the house for a couple of days. It's just not worth the risk. Please stay in. We've got a weather station we partnered with the University of Louisiana at Monroe, and our current temperature is 32.6 degrees right now, so it's just barely above freezing, but it is above freezing. Now that will begin to drop as we lose what little sunlight we've got left and go through the night. So the roads will soon become very slippery. And you know, one thing to remember, it's not just the roads. The roads have the advantage of having soil underneath them that holds some heat, and so the ground temperature is warmer than the elevated portions. So we've got lots of bayous and creeks and rivers in Grant Parish, and those bridges are going to freeze first. They're going to freeze before the road does. And so if you're driving along and everything seems normal, when you get to a bridge, it may not be such smooth sailing. They're going to freeze before the roads. So we've got extra crews available. We've worked very closely with our police jury over the last 3 days leading up to this event, and they have equipment that's staged in different parts of the parish, and their personnel have all been placed on standby throughout this weekend. We've actually made arrangements for some of our crew to be able to spend the night here. My wife cooked some meals for them. My concern was if they were to go home when their shift ended today, them not being able to get back to work safely tomorrow. And so we've got some sleeping bags and air mattresses, and they're going to be sleeping here so we can ensure that our communications, we serve as the communications center for the parish also. So we receive all the 911 calls throughout Grant Parish and dispatch not only the sheriff's deputies, but city police, fire department, and then we transfer the medical calls for the ambulance services also. So we've got to have our communication system staffed, and we made sure that we did everything possible to be in a position to have people that were going to be able to work. We've got backup generators in the event that we lose electricity, and we actually brought in a second backup generator on Thursday just to make sure that communication center can continue to function if we had a worst case scenario. So we've been working on this for most of the week, and we are prepared as we possibly can be, and we prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
And Sheriff, I believe you said you have some extra crews on the ground right now. So how many boots are on the ground right now?
We do. Yeah, we've got so all of the school resource officers and detectives were put on. They were divided up and put on patrol shifts starting yesterday evening, and I don't know if this is going to end on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, but we're going to make sure that we have extra help available throughout this event.
And as you mentioned, Sheriff, it looks like we're in this for the long haul. So, you did say that the power outage, there is no current power outage in Grant Parish right now. But if the power does go out, how can people best prepare themselves?
Well, it's almost too late to go get supplies now. That's why I've been pushing this to the public to make sure that you are ready for Saturday afternoon. It's going to be cold, and if we lose electricity, and I expect that we will, we're going to have to bundle up. We're going to have to bundle up and wait this out. I mean, we don't have the luxury of hotels in Grant Parish, and it's going to be treacherous trying to get to Alexandria to get a hotel room if they have electricity. I spoke to the sheriff in DeSoto Parish about an hour ago, and he told me that it sounds like firecrackers in DeSoto Parish with the number of tree limbs and trees that are snapping in half. And they have 60% of that parish is out of power. And, it's only about, 70 miles, maybe 80 miles as a crow flies from our western border. So it's not real far away that they're experiencing this.
All right, Sheriff, it was a pleasure having you on here with us. Now, we do hope to check back in with you later. So will you be by your phone?
I sure hope so, yep.
All right, we're going to be calling you. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.